Mark, when you watched the scrimmages today, what stood out to you as much improved over the course of training camp from day one?
The habits have improved, I think, all the way around. Certainly better than we were a couple weeks ago, which we should be with the amount of practice time and games we've had. I thought we were really organized today. Guys took great maturity to a practice that didn't have any drill work, and we got a lot out of it as a result, so it was a good day.
I know with player development, you guys are not on a day-to-day timeline, more week-to-week, month-to-month. The preseason, though, is kind of like there's kind of a start and an end. Is that a portion of time that you all kind of look at as a capsule of development?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's reassessing the baselines of all the players. The rookies that have less experience tend to have higher spikes in their growth curve in a shorter period of time when it's new. And that happened, I think, all the way around, not only with the rookies, but Amarui, Lindy Waters, who's never had a training camp before. So really encouraging progress out of those guys, and the returning guys are better.
To have 4 straight practices before the season opener, just what are some things that you all really need to try to focus on as you get ready for that opener?
A little bit of everything, a little last-minute install, cleanup, and then just a reinvestment in kind of the foundational stuff, because it's easy in training camp to just drift further and further away from your identity with the amount of time, and you've got to kind of reconnect to that before the season starts.
We haven't had a chance to see Shea. J-Dub kind of talked about playing with Shea for the first couple of times or whatever. Can you tell us what you see and kind of evaluate Shea for us that hadn't got a chance to see him yet?
Yeah, today was the first real game situation that we've seen him with this particular team, and he looked good. He looks really good physically. He had a great summer from a physical standpoint. The injury, I think it's behind him. We're always very careful when we're bringing guys back, because we don't want to create a situation where we're rushing them back only to have to deal with it in a recurring manner, and we're confident that that's not the case. So he's progressing well and feeling good.
Speaking of injuries, I see that Lou was out here practicing. Does that mean he's good to go for Minnesota?
Yeah, we're expecting him to be ready to go.
Same case for Kenrich and Mike?
We're expecting them. They went through practice today. We'll have to. Today's the first day he did that, so we got to kind of evaluate him a little closer. But Cambridge practiced today, and yesterday, Lou, Shea, all those guys, are tracking well.
So Shea is tracking well to play Wednesday?
Yeah, we're hoping, yeah.
And see, Chet's out there no longer on a scooter. A couple times I've been in here, he's the last one getting shots up. How is he sort of attacking his rehab?
He's done a great job. It's a mundane, boring process, and early on especially, it's hard to see progress. And this was a nice graduation for him. He's off the scooter. He's now in a walking boot, which is the next natural step. Everything's going as planned. It's a long rehab, but there are progress points along the way. This is one of them. Happy for him. I think it gives him a good peace of mind that he's on his feet again, and he'll just keep attacking it.
There was a lot of excitement from the rookies in preseason and things that really popped that they did. How much does that, how easy or how hard is that to carry over into the regular season? You, as a coaching staff, knowing what to expect as they play their first real NBA games.
Well, it's deeper water once you get to the regular season, and the competition we face early in the season will test us. Not only because of the quality of the teams, but just the fact that it's regular season games and everybody's going to be excited coming in. And you just kind of evaluate everybody's different. Some guys, they look like they've played for 5 years, and some guys fall really behind. It's not very predictable going into it, and it certainly is not predictive of how their year is going to turn out or how their career is going to turn out. It's very early, not only for rookie players but for everybody, and we'll throw our best punch on Wednesday and evaluate it and start the process.
There were multiple possessions throughout preseason where Usman was the one who brought the ball up and was the primary ball handler. Are you hoping that carries over to the regular season, even if guys like Shea, Lou, and Josh are healthy?
I wouldn't necessarily get caught up in who dribbles over half court. There's going to be a lot of different guys doing that, and it's really about using the offense to create advantages, and he's capable of both of those things. He can dribble over half court. Any player on the team, Jay Will's a center, he can dribble over half court on a possession. That's less relevant. What's more relevant is that we create an advantage and then play off that advantage. And, I think Us is capable of doing all that for us, as well as most of our other guys.
My cohort Daniel Litton here, but he wanted me to ask you, how were you celebrating the 40th anniversary of Nebraska being released? Chris Briggs sings Nebraska. It's the 40th anniversary. Unfortunately, he's at a wedding. He asked me to ask you how you were celebrating.
The way you should celebrate it is like turn all the lights off and be in solitude and feel sorry for yourself. It's a depressing album, brilliant but depressing.
When we get the Springsteen questions, we
That's
wrap.
always. See ya.